Hello, I'm Hannah, also known as the Outfit Repeater, and this is my closet. I like to describe my style as thrifted finds mixed with modern trends. It's very heavily influenced by the 80s. Pretty much my whole life is influenced by the 80s, but none more so is it present than in my closet. I became the Outfit Repeater in 2015, and it's my fashion blog where I share about thrifted, vintage, and affordable fashion. It took me a couple years to know how I wanted to monetize my blog. Like, the normal business model for fashion blogs or like fashion influencers is you share affiliate links for the clothes that you're wearing. And I'm like, all of my clothes are thrifted. Like 90% of my wardrobe is thrifted. How am I supposed to link people to these one-of-a-kind pieces that I thrifted? Basically what I did is I stripped my blog back to just look at the core of what I'm doing, why am I doing this, and it's always about outfit inspiration. I just want to share my style and inspire others through clothes. I feel like I show this piece a lot, but this is always what I think of when I think of my closet. Like, this is the piece that defines me. It is me in a piece of clothing. This is a vintage green kimono. It has like a lace netting thing on the shoulders. It's like 3/4 length sleeves. It's just so beautiful and unique, and you're never gonna see another thing like it. Just like me. Well, like, outfit inspiration would be like the blanket topic, but then like if you look closer and you get to know me and my story and my style, you'll start to see that there are like smaller inspirations within it, like inspirations for living a thrifty lifestyle, being financially responsible, being eco-conscious, loving yourself. Body positivity is something very important to me. Way back in 2009 is when I started my first blog. I had just graduated high school. I was still plus size, and I found the plus size community on Tumblr, and they were also body positive, and that was a message that I had never heard before. I didn't know that I could be fat and I could also love fashion. Like, I thought the two were mutually exclusive. But it wasn't until I was involved on Tumblr and like the body positive community that I realized how much power clothes have. And once I realized how much power clothes have, I wanted to use that power for good, of course. And what I mean by that is there are some people who are like, fashion is so frivolous, and that used to be me. I was like, you know, I loved fashion, but I didn't want to get involved with it because I'm like, that's so vain, it's so shallow. But okay, so there are some people who will judge someone for what they're wearing, like that outfit's so ugly, and in the same breath also say that fashion is so shallow. Yet at the same time, fashion just influenced their mind to have a thought about this other person. Like, that's the kind of power that I'm talking about. Our clothes can do that. If I had more of a special occasion to go to, this is what I might wear. So this is a dress that I bought on Poshmark. I paid $20 for it. It's like one of the most expensive things I've ever bought. So I'm trying to get my money's worth out of it. So I wear it to like every special occasion. And I also believe that wearing color in a social situation is a good idea because it's a really good conversation starter, and color just makes me feel more outgoing. Then I have like my fancy shoes. Sometimes I might wear high heels. I have nothing against high heels, but you know, I just pick these flats because I liked them with the dress. Then I have this like hard shell purse that has a really pretty pattern. This was actually gifted to me by a brand I worked with a couple years back. And if I'm feeling really fancy, I might even wear some jewelry. So I picked out these gold dangly earrings just because I kind of have like the gold theme going on with the outfit. Like I said earlier, my fashion is very influenced by the 80s, so I have little elements of the 80s all over my closet. Almost my entire scarf collection is vintage. I have a nail polish rack in my closet, and one of the bottles is actually from 1988. I had thrifted it back when I was a teenager. It was still wrapped in plastic. Then when it comes to jewelry, I'd say there's a pretty healthy mix of vintage and modern. I'm also like the worst with accessories. Like, I'm always buying all this cute stuff, and that's because when you see jewelry at the store, it just looks adorable. But then when I get it home, I really don't know how to wear it. It's my downfall. This is something that I would probably wear for every day, like if I'm just running some errands, going thrifting, something like that. So I picked out a graphic t-shirt, always repping old school Nickelodeon. This is the Midnight Society, which is Are You Afraid of the Dark? One of my favorite striped skirts. black flats, which are from Walmart, and I keep rebuying because I just love them so much and I wear them out within a year. I usually have a very small purse. I'm more of a small purse kind of person. Then I have pork pie hat, especially like if my hair looks really bad and I'm just running errands. And then these are my everyday sunglasses. I have a huge collection of sunglasses, but these are the ones that I like keep by my door to just grab at the last minute to go with whatever I'm wearing. I think something that people don't realize about me until they like really get to know me is how much I love cleaning and organizing. Like, organizing is my secret talent. Technically, my closet, which is just a small room, used to be an office, and this is a rental, and so the former tenant used it as a closet, and I liked that idea, so I continued to use it as a closet. The problem is, I've always lived in houses with small or like average sized closets, so I don't even know what to do with all the space that I have. Like, all of my organization hacks are all like storing things to be as flat as possible, hiding things, vertical storage. So if you see a lot of white space behind me, that's why. I love organizing by color, so I try to do that wherever I can in the closet. I think most dominantly you see it in the clothes, and in the nail polish rack, and my jewelry, like my earrings and my pins are all like meticulously organized by color. I used to have my purse rack organized by color, but then I just started getting too many purses and the rack was too small for all the purses, so eventually they all just like got shoved on this rack. The most recent thing I bought is this blue dress, which I literally just bought today. And then I went ahead and wore it today. So it's just like a cobalt blue trapeze style dress. My mom thought I looked cute, so that's like the ultimate compliment, right? This is something that I don't wear as often anymore, but this is another one of the wide tops. This is vintage. I actually got it at a free garage sale. It was probably one of the first times that I ever went to a free sale, and now I'm hooked. I'm hooked on free sales. This was my first members only jacket. I thrifted it many years ago, and it had a color tag on it at the thrift store, and so I kept stalking it for a few weeks waiting for the color tag to be on sale, and then I got it for something ridiculous like 60 cents. This is actually something that one of my friends recently thrifted for me. This is a purple Diane von Furstenberg tunic. It's got buttons all up the front. They're unbuttoned right now. I'm not really a designer name brand kind of person, so this is like the most famous thing I have in my closet. Aside from some Betsy Johnson bags, but they're like from the discount store, so they're not even like the real high-end Betsy stuff. This would be obviously a very modern trend. It's a sequin racerback tank top that I got from Forever 21. The focus on my blog is thrifted, vintage, and affordable finds, and this is totally affordable because it was only a couple dollars. So just so you know, when I'm not thrifting, I am totally hitting the clearance racks. When it comes to outfit inspiration, I'd say I'm pretty normal. You know, I read fashion blogs or, you know, just the internet, magazines, I watch TV. I'm really big into pop culture. Like, I'm a pop culture fanatic. Some people might look at me and just think that I know pop culture from the 80s, like Debbie Gibson and Corey Haim. But no, like, I am so into whatever Justin Bieber is doing these days. Like, I live for watching E! News every night. Some of my favorite things in my closet would be this denim jacket, which I thrifted a couple years ago, but I basically wear it with everything. And then I have this t-shirt that says Heartbreaker, and it's like rainbow. I also got it probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's one of my favorite t-shirts, which I have tons of t-shirts, but it's one of my favorites. It's from 1983, and so it just reminds me of Pat Benatar and her song Heartbreaker, and I'm a really big fan of her, and I just saw her in concert. Something I can't live without is my pork pie hat. This one I bought from ASOS a couple years ago. It's made of felt. I have a really small head, and this is the smallest hat they make, but it didn't fit, so I have these plushy weatherization strips that you're supposed to put on windows. Instead, I put them in the hat, and then I get like a custom fit, and it doesn't move. And every time I wear it, somebody has to say that I look like Debbie Gibson, and I love it because it's like the best compliment. These were my very first pair of Converse sneakers. They were gifted to me by my best friend. Thank you so much. I never thought that purple sneakers could go with so much, but I've really surprised myself. So once I get the inspiration for an outfit, then I'll either go through my closet and try to replicate it, but I'll always try to put my own spin on it. I would never like directly copy someone's outfit. Even though I am the outfit repeater, it would make sense that I would literally repeat someone else's outfit. But no, when I say the outfit repeater, I mean that I'm repeating my own clothes, my own wardrobe, my own decade. The 80s are not my decade. I wasn't born until the 90s. But I'm repeating decades. I'm repeating styles. But I would never directly try to copy or repeat another person. We're all unique people, and I think that should be celebrated. And again, that kind of goes back to my blog being about outfit inspiration. It's inspirational, not instructional, telling you you have to do this or you have to wear this. I am not about that at all. Back to outfit planning. So I'll either pull the outfit from my closet if I have similar pieces, or if I don't, then I will try to thrift the outfit. I'll try to thrift the pieces. I have something on Pinterest and also in real life called a thrifting wish list. It's kind of like the wish list you send to Santa every Christmas. So I'll add an item on there and then I'll try to find it. So this is something that I would wear if I'm just hanging out with my friends and they already know to expect the unexpected with me. So I think those are the best kind of friends to have. You can just wear whatever you want and they just think it's normal. So this is an average white button-up shirt. Well, it's actually sheer, and then I kind of customize it by rolling up the sleeves, and then I do a little tie-up dealio, and added a cap pin on the collar. And then for pants, I have these high-waisted jeans that have little kitties on the knees. These were gifted to me by a brand that I worked with, Ishakti, so they're really adorable. And then, again, my trusty black flats, just to keep things casual. So this is what I would wear, you know, if my friends were gonna play games or go to the movies, something like that, you know, normal adult stuff. Let's see what's on my wish list right now. Because you guys see the one that's on Pinterest, but you don't see the secret one that I keep in a digital file. So I'm looking for a black or gray members only jacket. I'm looking for a raincoat. I'm looking for patterned pants, which something like patterned pants, that's like an evergreen item. Like I'm just always gonna be looking for patterned pants. There's not like one pair of patterned pants that I want, I need, and then I'll be done. No, that's like lifetime wish. I'm looking for a plain white tee. You'd be very surprised how difficult it is to find like a fitted plain white tee. I also have some non-clothing items. I'm looking for quite a few furniture pieces, like a nightstand, a small table for my room. I want some new bookcases. I want a new dresser. I also want to switch up my vanity. The story with my vanity is that I got it back when I was gonna say high school, but I could have even still been middle school. My mom belonged to like a really early buy-sell trade groups, and so there was this woman who had recently moved to Wisconsin, and she was just needed to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and one of them was this brand new vanity. She just wanted to give it away for free, so I went and I picked it up, and it's a beautiful vanity, and it still had a new tag on it for like $350, and it was in mint condition. And while I love the vanity, it's really catered to jewelry, and I have other storage solutions now for jewelry, and the style just doesn't fit me. It's very, you know, just like very antique-y looking, but of course it's like modern, it's like from Kohl's or something. At this point, I've beat it up, I'm barely using it for its intended purpose of storing jewelry. I just need something that fits my life and style right now. And my other problem is I don't know what kind of vanity that I want, which is why I love thrifting, because I'll know it when I see it, and thrifting allows you to see so many different things, like things that you could not even imagine, like good things and bad things. Some things you can't get out of your mind. So before you go and ask me like, oh, well, what kind of vanity or nightstand or bookshelf are you looking for? I don't know. I won't know until I find it. I think you guys know more about my closet at this point than I do. Hopefully you enjoyed this style of video. I just felt like trying something different and wearing something different. If you like the things that I make online, then you can support them by liking and commenting and subscribing, following, sharing the things with your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I will see you around on the internet, and in the meantime, be excellent to each other.